Hello everyone, hope you have amazing day and welcome to my new blog. So today our topic is business policy and strategy, unit 3. And in this episode or blog, we are discussing now formulation of competitive strategies. So strategic alternatives at corporate level, concept of grand strategies, strategic choice and models. So, grand strategies concept. First of all, we discuss about this. The grand strategies are the corporate level strategies designed to identify the firm's choice with respect to the direction it follows to accomplish its set of objectives. So, simply, it involves the decision of choosing the long term plans from the set of available alternatives in organization. So the grand strategies are also called as master strategies or corporate strategies. Now, strategic choice, we discuss in details. Strategic choice involves a whole process through which a decision is taken to choose a particular option from various alternatives. So there can be various methods through which the final choice can be selected upon. So managers and decision makers keep both the external and internal environment in mind before narrowing it down to one. So factors affecting strategic choice. Environmental constraints, internal organization and management power relationship, values and preference, management attitude towards risk, impact of past strategy, time constraints, time pressure, frame horizon, timing of decision in organization, information constraint, and competitor reaction. These are the main points. So, Strickland's grand strategy selection matrix. Now we discuss in details. The grand strategy selection matrix developed by Strickland is one helpful tool in the development of talent that is likely to overcome weaknesses, build on existing strengths, avoid further threats, and seize further opportunities. It is used in strategic business planning also. So it focuses on two key issues. Should strategies devote attention to overcome prevent weaknesses or to building a present strengths in organization? Or it should strategic concentrate efforts inside the organization or outside it? Each alternative grand strategy can be translated into talent development terminology. So the basic idea underlying the matrix is that two variables are of central concern in the strategy selection process. Now the principal purpose of the grand strategy and the choice of an internal or external emphasis for growth and or profitability. So it is valuable to note that even early approaches to strategy selection were based on matching a concern for internal versus external growth with a principal desire to overcome weaknesses or maximize strength. The same concern lead to the development of the grand strategy selection matrix. So, a firm in quadrant 1 often views itself as overwise or overly committed to a particular business with limited growth opportunities or involving high risks because the company has all its eggs in one basket. One reasonable solution is vertical integration, which enables the firm to reduce risks by reducing uncertainty either about inputs or about access to customer. Alternatively, a firm can choose conglomerate diversifications which provides profitable alternatives for investment without diverting management attention from the original business. However, the external orientation to overcoming weaknesses usually results in the most cost of grand strategies. The decision to acquire second business demands both large initial time investments and sizable financial resources. The strategic manager considering these approaches must guard against exchanging one set of weaknesses for another. So, a more conservation or conservative approach to overcoming the weakness is found in. So, quadrant 2, firms often choose a redirect resources from one business activity to another within the company. While this approach does not reduce the company's commitment to its basic mission, it does reward success and enables further development of proven competitive advantages. So, the least disruptive of the quadrant 2 strategies is retrenchment, the pursuing or pruning of the current business activities. So, if weaknesses arises from inefficiencies, retrenchment can actually serve as a turnaround strategy, meaning the business gain new strength by streamlining its operation and eliminating waste. So, however, when the weaknesses are a major obstruction to success in the industry, and when the cost of overcoming the weaknesses are unaffordable or are not justified by a cost benefit analysis, then eliminating the business must be considered. So, so the offers the best possibility for recouping the company's investment, but even liquidation can be an attractive option when the alternatives are an unwanted drain on organizational resources or bankruptcy. So, a common business age state that a company should build from strength. The premise is that growth and several depend on an ability to capture a market share that is large enough for essential economics for scale. It is a firm believes profitability will derive from this approach and prefer an internal emphasis for maximizing strengths also. Four alternative grand strategies hold considerable promises. As shown in quadrant 3, the most common approach is concentration on the business, that is market penetration. The business then selects the strategy, is strongly committed to its current production and market also. This will strive to solidify its position by reinvesting resource to fortify its strength. So, two alternative approaches are market developed and product developed also. With either of these strategies, the business attempts to broaden its operations also. The market development is chosen if strategic manager feel that existing products would be well received by new customer group, and product development is preferred when existing customers are believed to have an interest in products related to the firm's current lines. So this approach may also be based on special technologies and or technological or other competitive advantages. A final alternative for quadrant 3 firms is innovation. So when the business strength are in creative product design or unique production technologies, sales can be stimulated by accelerating perceived obsolescence. So this is the principle underlying an innovative grand strategy. So maximizing a business strength by excessive or aggressively expanding its basis of operations usually requires an emphasis in selecting grand strategy. Preferred options here are shown in quadrant 4. So horizontal integration is attractive because it enables a firm to quickly increase output capability. The, the skill of the original business manager are often critical in converting new facilities into profitable contributor to the parent company. This expands a fundamental competitive advantage of the firm management also. So the concentric diversification is a good second choice for similar reasons. So, because the original and newly acquired businesses are related, the distinctive competencies of the diversifications or diversifying the firm are likely to facilitate a smooth, synergetic, and profitable expansion. So the final option for increasing resources capability through external emphasizing is a joint venture. So this alternative allows the business to extend its strength into competitive arenas that it should be hesitant to enter alone. So a partner's production, technological, financial, or marketing capabilities can significantly reduce financial investment and increase the profitability of success to the point that formidable ventures because attractive growth alternatives. So a business's situation is defined in terms of the growth rate of the general market and competitive position in the market. When these factors are considered simultaneously, a business can be broadly categorized into four quadrants: strong competitive position in a rapidly growing market, weak position in rapidly growing market, weak position in a slow growth market, and strong position in a slow growth market. That is the four main points. So each of these quadrants suggests a set of promising possibilities for selection of grand strategy also. So firms in quadrant 1 are an excellent strategist position. One obvious grand strategy for such firms is continued concentrations on their current business as it is presently defined, because consumers seem satisfied with the firm current strategy. It would be dangerous to shift notability from or notably from the established competitive advantages also. However, if the business have the resources that exceed the demands of the concentration strategy, so it should consider vertical integrations. Either forward or backward integrations helps a business or material inputs. Finally, quadrant 1 firm might be wise to consider concentric diversifications to diminish the risks of associated with a narrow product or service line. So with this strategy, heavy investment in the company's business area of proven availability continues. Now we discuss about quadrant 2. In a rapidly growing market, even a small or competitively weak business is often able to find profitable niche. So these formulation or reformulations of a concentration strategy is usually the first option to consider. However, if the firm lacks either a critical competitive elements or sufficient economics of scale to achieve competitive cost efficiencies, then a ground strategy that directs company efforts toward horizontal integration is often a desirable alternative. A final pair of option involves decisions or deciding to stop competing in the market or product area also. So the multi-product firm may conclude that the goals of its mission are most likely to be achieved if this business is dropped through the divestiture. So the divestiture not only does this grand strategy eliminate a drain or resources, it may also provide additional funds to promote other business activities also. As an option of last resort, a firm may decide to liquidate the business. In practical terms, this means that the business cannot be sold as a going concern and is at best worth only the value of its tangible assets. So the decision is to liquidate is an undeniable admission of failure by firm's strategic management and is thus often delayed to the further detriment of the company. So strategic managers tend to resist divestiture because it is likely to jeopardize their control of the firm and perhaps even their jobs. So by the time of desirability of divestiture is acknowledged, the business has often deteriorated to the point of failing to attract potential buyers. As a business, the consequences of such delay are financially disastrous for the owners of the farm, because the value of the going concern is many times greater than the simple asset value. Strategic manager who have business in the position of quadrant 3 and feel to continue slow market growth and relatively weak competitive position are going to continue will usually attempt to decrease their resource committed to that businesses also. So the minimal withdrawal is accomplished through retrenchment. This strategy has the side benefits of making resources available for other investments and of motivating employees to increase their operating efficiency. An alternative strategy is to divert resources for expansion through investment in other businesses. So this approach typically involves either a concentric or conglomerate. So diversification, because the fund usually wants to enter more promising arenas of competition than forms of integration or development would allow the final options for quadrant 3 businesses are divestitures or divestitures of an optimistic buyer can be found, and liquidation. So that's for the video, my friends. In the next episode we discuss about quadrant 4. So my humble request, if you like my video or channel, please subscribe, share, comments on my video. Thanks a lot for watching.